Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Utes will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you've to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team them, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time.
And it's intercepted! A turnover from the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider, 4-2 Spotted.
Back to the air one more time. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Just steamrolling his way through. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Washington. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Touchdown, Utes! What a grab and go for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the run, it's Sticky. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Sticky. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they'll run the draw. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
And that is another first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Utah! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is...
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air, it's Fowler. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful.
And he breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this...
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Fowler. Extending the play. Slings it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
35, Utah, 23.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Finds the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit of time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Fowler. They're bringing heat. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Now on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah, 23.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First and goal, Utah.
The snap sets up the throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 49. Utah, 30.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something.
All kinds of running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake. Unloads to the right. And it's caught off the fake. First down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the up back, completing the pass.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. To throw, it's Fowler. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah, 37.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
A huge play moves it down the field. First down.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Pound 55 weak. Unlocked. Check.
He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
First down for the offense.
And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the set.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never got...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk